So welcome to another episode of Catchup, and today our guest is Heather Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Nackia.
Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me and fitting me into your schedule.
Oh, girl. No
I
worries.
really appreciate it.
No worries.
No
man.
worries?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to give everyone like a high level, like 30 seconds or less overview from leaving Manning's and how you got here in the US. You graduated in 1996 with me in my class.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I left Fifth Form, and immediately after summer, I went to England because my mom lived in England. So I went to England to live with her, and I did Sixth Form in England. So there for the 2 years, and then when Sixth Form was finished, I didn't apply to uni or anything. So I came here for summer. My dad lives in Miami, and I came to Miami for the summer, and friends from Manning's was here, moving here, coming to college, Andrew and Khalifa, all them people.
Yes.
So I was like, I called my mom and said, I'm not coming back. I'm gonna just stay here and chill and, you know, go to school and whatever.
With my friends.
She wasn't happy. But, you know, I didn't really have like a concrete plan when I was there. I knew I was gonna go to college, but because I didn't apply, it was like no pressure to do anything. So I decided to stay here, and then like probably like January the following year, I started college here. So, you know, been here, was in Miami, moved to New York for a little bit, came back, and then been here in Fort Lauderdale for like 15 years or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about your family.
Well,
your immediate family.
Yeah. Well, I am a mommy to 5 children, the youngest being 10, and and the oldest being 17.
I'm being envy. Listen to this. I'm being envy. I'm grudgy. This me. I don't know. Are you freaking kidding me? Seriously? Yeah.
5 of them, 4 girls and a boy. The oldest is 17. She just went off to college, and I have a 14-year-old, 10-year-old twins. Sorry, 12-year-old twins. Oh God, if they see this. And my son, he's the only boy. He's 10, and he's gonna be 11 in December. So, yes, me dear, then keep me busy.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, child.
Hats off to you, honey.
It was a busy 7 years. If I can't put it like that, it was a very busy 7 years.
Gosh. So tell us about your work. What do you do?
I am a nurse. I am a labor and delivery nurse. I've been a nurse now for 6 years. Initially I started out as a business major. Then when I started having my kids, you know, I started to kind of rethink the whole thing. And I met a midwife, and that's really why I decided to switch to nursing. So I started my prereqs and, you know, got all of that out of the way, but then finished having my kids and then went back to nursing school and finish up. So I've been, 6 years, and I love it. So
mad respect.
Yeah.
So I had 3 C-sections, girl.
What?
My nurse was my lifeline and savior. I don't even remember the doctor so much.
Yeah, because
that
the
came in
are with you.
With me.
Yeah.
Through everything. Even the Nazi nurses. I had one Nazi nurse on my firstborn, and I hated that woman. And it was in September. There was a hurricane in Boca. There was a hurricane, and we were supposed to deliver in Boca.
Yeah.
And she was like, I am getting you in. You're not even on the schedule. I'm getting you in. I said, the woman that I hated became. She said, listen, everybody's going into labor.
Those ones,
and she's like, you are getting in.
I know.
Trust me,
those.
right? And she got me in, and I had my C-section. She was out, and I said, without that Nazi nurse, I probably would still.
Yeah.
You know, not still. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I said, God, you sent me the nurse that I needed.
I'm telling you.
She wasn't lovey, huggy, doggy, but she was like, Nazi.
Oh, yeah. There's sometimes you have to switch into that mode. Sometimes you have patients that need that person to say, or somebody to advocate for them to say, you're not going to put her off.
Yes.
Yeah,
she's
going
Yeah. So thank you for what you do.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you for what you do.
I love it.
What do you do for fun when you're not at work and you're not taking care of the family?
What me do?
Apart from sleep.
Which I really don't even get enough. I see them bags here. But I listen to books. Yes. I don't really have time to read, so it's like it's for fun. But I have Audible and I listen. Audiobooks. Yeah, and that's how I kind of keep. You know, I read if I can, but mostly I just kind of listen to my books while I'm driving or whatever it is. And music is kind of my thing. Always I listen to music. It's like my day at work, I listen to music. I can't not do it. It relaxes me. Lately as well, now that my kids are bigger, because before I couldn't really do nothing because I felt like I can't leave them.
Yes.
I've been trying to go to concerts.
Yes.
To see performances of
Live.
people that I like. Yeah. Went to Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, went to Beyonce and Jay-Z the other day, even though my but it was awesome, you know?
Yes.
So, I mean, and I do that even with my kids. They want to go, take them to see Halsey and whoever them like,
Yes.
you know? So that's kind of like our new thing. And now that my kids are older, it's like...
You can enjoy it together.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
I always said I wanted to see Whitney Houston. I was going to see Luther Vandross.
Yeah, man.
Prince.
Gosh.
So listen, when I can go to a concert, I go to a concert. You don't know.
You don't know. You do not know. And that is why I'm saying, you know, I'm going to take any chance. I have some more lined up, coming up.
Yes.
No, I'm going to see Pink next year when she comes.
Look here, expensive behind though, but she's so badass.
Listen, I don't care if I'm up in the nosebleeds, you know, I just want
to see her because I hear that she performs in the air.
Perfect. I just want to be in the space. It was the same thing with the Beyonce. Yes. I said, I don't even care. And then by the time I bought the tickets, the nosebleeds tickets were the same price as the lower tickets. I'm like, I'm going lower, you know?
Might as well.
But, you know, it's good. It's
Girl.
good fun. Yeah.
So we're going to go back to Manning school days. We're going to talk about favorites, favorite teacher, subject, and memories. So who was your favorite teacher? You only get two.
Oh, gosh. Well, kind of easy. Yes. It was Reverend Chris Anderson. Girl, he always have some kind of argument, but you could talk to him.
Hello, young lady. Hi, young lady.
I'm telling you. But you could talk to him about anything.
Wasn't he down
Man, and sometimes we'd go, like, because walking home, we'd pass his rectory, you know, where he used to live. And me and Sharika would go over there and sit down and chat with him. And he asked me 1 million things. And he would give a lot of advice on what we should expect, like, a man to be and all of that. He was, like, a combination of, like, a father, a friend, and teacher. He was really kind of... And I haven't seen him since he left. But...
I wonder if he's still alive.
I think he is. He's in Connecticut, I believe.
Yes?
Yeah.
Listen, if anyone knows where that man is, please leave a comment and let us know. He's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And his energy, he was so passionate.
Yes.
And animated. For religious education was supposed to be boring, but he made it fun for us.
I tell you, I'm telling you.
I don't even remember Mr. Anderson. Hello, young lady. That's the only thing I remember.
Yes, yeah.
What subject was your favorite subject?
Religious education. And it's probably because of him, but I also had like a curiosity of
the different faiths.
Like, you know, like even in our own Jamaica, Rastafarianism. I'm not a Rasta, guys, but you know, I really kind of appreciate like their whole take on things, and you know, Buddhism. Just learning about the different religions was really kind of interesting.
But isn't there one common thread there?
Basically,
love. Yeah, love.
The same thing. So I don't know why the fighting and the struggling constantly.
Because we're humans.
Everybody want to be right. They want to say, oh yeah, I'm doing it the right way. But we're basically doing the same thing. So, you know, I mean, and just learn about the different, I think it kind of makes you more tolerant of, you know, people. If you know a little bit more about them, then you're less likely to judge them and, you know, so.
You know, it still baffles me. And I'm walking this walk, right? Why what we want the most, we can't give it.
Yeah.
We don't want to be discriminated against.
Exactly.
We want to be accepted, loved, respected.
Yeah.
Not judged.
Exactly.
But yet, we are so quick to do it, which is one of my issues at the Christian church. So, yeah, that's another episode.
Yes.
And what is your favorite memories when you look back at Manning school days?
Oh, God.
What make you just smile and feel warm inside?
Just being there. I never wanted to be absent from school. And I know because I'm going to do no work, you know. Just because I loved my friends and just like hanging out and being there. And even some of the teachers, them were used to, you want to get on you. It was just kind of like, I mean, you know, I got school. Yes, this story, like all the stories of what happened the day before. I don't know, but it was just like the feeling that I got from being at school. I mean, I wasn't the best student, but me did all right, you know.
You could have hold your
survive, yeah. You know, So I think school for me was more about socialization.
Yes.
And I even tell that to my kids. I'm like, y'all gotta enjoy it. I mean,
Enjoy
go to
it,
work,
man. Is there
but
anything like it though? College
I
is
don't
not
think-
like that.
No, definitely not.
Right?
Definitely
That
not.
season of your life, there's nothing that can
Because
compare.
no college, you're thinking about like all the responsibilities.
That's
No,
coming.
you're like career and
Yes.
But with high school, it's just carefree, and you don't realize what on your road for you, like all the responsibilities and everything. But I mean, I just loved being there, sitting under the tree, probably going to a soccer game,
Yes.
football game on a Saturday,
you
know, going to a concert.
Yes, and fete. You didn't go fete? Me never get to one fete, me go.
Me couldn't go.
But me go to the barbecues and me go to other type of shows.
Girl, no, so me couldn't go. Me did go at one and people said them come with me.
Like, where you going?
I'm like, where you going? After everybody, I remember Andrew, Kamesh, everybody help me get ready, you know. And then Mr. Company I come, me say, okay, me not go. Because I go with my friend them, you know. Oh gosh, and I love my aunt dearly, but you know, it's kind of, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
How would you describe your personality back in high school?
Oh God.
By the way, this is a beautiful day.
It is. Friendly. I don't know if I was really shy. Maybe sometimes a little bit reserved. Open.
Open?
Yeah. I mean, I could probably interact with everybody. I had my core set of people, but I was cool with a lot of people, you know? So I wasn't shy or anything, even though I wasn't like Miss Boisterous. But I feel like I was probably open and friendly. I don't know if people would say the same thing. Yeah, but that's kind of how I felt I was.
What about today? How's your personality changed or remained the same?
Oh, me did face it back then too. Yes, me did face it back then. So, right now,
yes, you were.
Yes, me remember that one.
Your tongue.
Because I lost it. Like, I think after I started having kids, I kind of pulled back a little bit.
Yes.
And so now I'm still open and friendly, and the face did gone, but me find it back.
Yes.
Yes. Like about a year and a half ago.
Yes.
Like, what the hell? And somebody always said to me, girl, you remember you used to face the what happened?
Yes.
And I'm like, you know, you kind of become a little more mature, and
Softer.
you kind of pick what do you want to argue about, or you know. So
and the words that you say will cut people's soul.
Hello. So, I mean, I kind of adjusted, but no, I kind of have to go back into that realm. Yeah, with no hesitation.
What did you used to believe about yourself back in high school days that now you look back, you said that was total bullshit? That's not true.
Oh, God. I wasn't very confident in feeling like I could if I could set my mind to something, I could really do it. So I think like lacking that confidence, I doubted myself a lot. I think the self-esteem was kind of on the lower side. And then, you know, I mean, that follows you for a little bit, you know, but there comes a time when you start to kind of drift away from that. You start to come into your own, you get comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
And, you know, people used to always say, oh, you know, just be yourself. Who the hell knows what that means? Nobody know what it means, you know? But you start to figure out as you get older, you're like, oh yeah, you see me, what you see is what you get. Like me, as flawed as I am, that is what you're gonna get. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you. Of course, you have certain situations where you are a certain way, like you can't bring everything everywhere,
right?
You know, but you kind of basically, this is it. This is Heather.
This is it.
This is it.
Did it take you a while to kind of have a journey to yourself?
Yes.
To kind of figure out.
I'm on it now.
You're on it now.
Yeah.
I am on it now.
Yeah.
I'm in the Nackia a year ago.
Yeah.
Is not the Nackia sitting in front of you.
Same thing. Same thing right here.
There's certain thing that is the basic. You know, the basic ingredient. I still go dark as hell.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just check it and say, do you need to go fight that fight? Just like you said, like really do you?
Yes. Yes.
But my initial reaction is to go,
Yes.
And so, but there's certain things that remain the same, but for the most part of it, I'm on this journey of evolution, man. Even doing the project now.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Where I said, I like it. I'm gonna try. I like it.
I wonder if it have
keep
something
on
to do with
doing
the
it.
whole turning 40 thing.
I don't know.
I was wondering, you know, Mister, is it because I'm like, you're coming up on 40 and that's like a big
number?
Yeah, and I mean, age to me is nothing really. Like, may I embrace it, like bring it on. Because I see my grandmother, she's 94, and that woman, she have no filter, she lives so free. I can't wait to get to that. Yeah. So she is hitting 94 this winter, this January. And she is so like, some things that she talk about, like when I go to visit her, I'm like, when does she remember saying me her granddaughter? Because we could have never had this, you know, it was not so open
back then.
Yeah. And I know I'm an adult, but just the way she's so free. Yes, I kind of love that. And she don't take no time from nobody. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to get there. So the 40-year-old, I feel like that's the, you know, edging into that being 40.
Yes.
It's like you're beginning, you're like, all that other stuff don't matter.
It doesn't.
You just kind of.
Isn't it right? I spent so many years of my life being what, listen to the thing, being what I thought they thought of me.
Yes, yes. Isn't that crazy?
And that is not necessarily even true, you know. Yeah. It's what I think that they're thinking.
Man.
And then I become that thing that I think they're thinking. Exactly. And they're not even thinking it in the first place.
Isn't that crazy?
So many years wasted on that.
Yes. But it brings you to a point where you can look back, and then too, you can even advise your kids and you say, you see all that stuff that's gonna, because I think it's the phases of our life that we go through. So you can say, yo, you see all that things where you think nobody even, just start enjoy it right now. So that way you have a longer period of time where you can say, yes, I've always been myself.
Yes.
You know, I was only not myself for like 2 years, you know, versus 20 years.
Or 35.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Isn't that something, man?
Yeah.
Another thing too for me is a lot of funerals. For me.
Yes.
Of schoolmates.
Yes.
And children of schoolmates. Can you imagine schoolmates that had to
bury their children? Yeah.
And it just slapped me.
Yeah.
Slapped me.
Yes.
Like nothing else.
For real.
Over like over like a 5-year period, like doom. And I'm like, if I should go, how would I feel at the end?
Yeah.
Am I okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Would I be? And the answer was no.
Yeah. For real.
And so what do I need to do differently?
Yeah.
That is for me, including this project idea. I'm like, I need to just go do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been thinking about it,
girl?
Oh wow.
For a while, and the only witnesses I have is Georgia, Cecily, and Natalie. How long I've been thinking about starting this?
Oh my god.
And I said, I'm gonna do it.
And it's a really good idea, Nackia, just to kind of see everybody.
Yes.
Because you know, we still probably have our core people.
Yes.
But you know, those other people that we were cool with, and you know, you knew them or whatever. It's good to really kind of hear their story. So kudos to you for doing
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for participating.
Yeah, no worries.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Yeah, all that stuff you worry about, it don't matter. Yes.
That would be it.
Yeah, like.
Did you used to worry about those things though? Because you were, to me, this is again what I see.
Yeah.
You didn't look like the type that give a rat's ass. Yeah. Seriously, Heather, you look like I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you really worry about that though in school days?
Some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to really. Like, I think I worried a little bit about what people thought, but not to the point where, you know, you got to change up everything to suit you.
Okay.
I think it was more like on a personal level, like my personal relationship with you.
Yes.
I'd probably more worried versus like the spectators, most, you know, the people who are like standing by and watching. So it was more like the individual people that I was kind of worried about, you know, what they thought, and you know, so I'm always trying to keep the peace, and you know, I'm like, you can't do that, because when you do that, you kind of miss out on like speaking like your
mind.
Yeah. I mean, over that.
You're over that?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you hear some noise in the background, there's a child on this machine.
He's having fun.
And he's having fun. That's what I'm telling myself. All right. We're going to switch to a more serious topic. So walk us through one of the most challenging seasons of your life. And what did you learn about yourself?
All right. One of the most challenging seasons of my life, I would have to say, was in the time when I was having my children. Because I had started one degree, got halfway through, stopped, switched to another one because I was a business major, like I said before. 2 years into that, I switched to nursing. So, you know, that take another set of time to, you know, get all those requirements filled. But I was having my kids in that time. So, you know, Jamaican parents get your education. And so I think my parents probably weren't so, my dad was a little more vocal. My mom, she's probably a little more supportive, but me know deep in her mind, she probably worried and saying things. And, you know, and though we were okay, I didn't reach to where I was supposed to be in terms of, oh, you know, you're supposed to have your career first and then you have your kids and this and that. And that was not the case for me. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm kind of glad it went that way now in hindsight. But at the time that it was happening, though I was joyful for my kids, I was also, you know, like worried about like what my parents were thinking, and really, if anything should happen to my husband per se, then what we are gonna do, how we gonna manage, you know, that kind of thing. So, I mean, that was really kind of tough to kind of get through, and I try to talk to my kids and, you know, just to kind of help them understand. And I have 4 daughters, so helping them to really kind of get that. And everybody have to kind of go through their own little thing, because maybe if I had had a career, I probably couldn't have been there for them the way that I was too. So it's like you know, you kind of look at it and you say, boy, I wish it did go this way. But at the same time, when you look back and you look at them and see how they are, and you're like, no, it went the way it was supposed to go. Yeah.
How many years married?
We've been married 5 years, but we've been together 15 years. Yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, kind of do all of that, and then we say, yo, maybe we should get married. Because, you know.
Are things different now that you're married?
Yeah, like right when we just got married, it felt, and I didn't expect it to. Because I was like, I mean, we've been together all this time. It's like, yeah. But it felt different. It was like, no, you know, he said wife, I say husband. And it was like, it surprised me how different it felt.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, it was
like,
good.
oh, it's not the same. It's the difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference
to me.
It makes a difference.
Do you like to be called wife? Do you like to hear when you refer to my wife?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
In fact, many times people say, so what's her name?
Yeah. Because he just said wife. Yeah, what's your wife's name?
What's your wife's name? Because he also said, this is my wife.
Yeah,
you know, and then he starts talking. It's like, yeah,
like
what's
you
her
realize
name?
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Yes.
I'll take it.
What is the best advice you ever received from someone else? That you pull on very often or really resonates with you?
Nobody owes you anything. My cousin told me this like back in between, like when I was in England.
Yes.
And I think I was like coming up at the end of like upper 6. And I don't know, I was kind of in this turmoil because I didn't grow up with both my parents. So my mom lived in England and my dad lived here. Even though I had good relationships with them, they were very involved in my upbringing, but they were not present. So, you know, going to England, I had like a lot of little entitlement things, you know, like, you know, you're that adolescent kind of, you know, well, you're my mom and
you should.
Yeah, exactly. And my cousin was kind enough to tell me, nobody don't owe you nothing. I don't think she put it that nicely. Yeah, but she said, nobody should say you can't think like that. You got to get that out of your head, because when you do that, it's like you're always waiting for somebody to do something, and you know,
expectations.
And you
when
have
admit
then oh gosh. So I think that was kind of like the best advice I ever got, and I still try to
practice
live.
It.
Yeah,
because like, isn't a practice, man.
I tell you, like, okay, even if I ask you for a favor, I expect it's a yes or a no. I expect you to tell me yes or no.
Just
And
tell
if you tell, yeah, and somebody else said, you know, don't look, I don't remember who said it, don't look for help from people who
Cecile.
can. Yeah, I thought that was the, I'm like, shit, man.
Because when she was going through her, when she was paralyzed,
Yeah.
she said she had to learn that.
Yes.
Because who she thought should, and then
Can't
the
expect
others
no
that she
unfair-
didn't, did.
Them.
Yes.
Because that's how your blessings going
Yes.
on. It's like you give one and then somebody else comes
Yes.
and give it to you.
And she had to let it go.
Yeah.
Over time, though.
Yeah,
She said it took her a while
Yeah, yeah.
to let it.
But once you get through that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boy, girl. What does success mean to you?
Success for me means that my children are happy. That they are one thing, even when now, but I remember when they were smaller and I would see them all like playing together, like
Yes.
really kind of coming up with a plan and playing, and man, that brought me so much joy. And even now, when I see them do it now that they're older and they don't really have to interact because they're probably on their phone or they got their own friends and whatever, but when I see them actually do something together and they're actually like getting along and not fighting, you know, I'm like, this is awesome, this is it, you know. And just probably setting my mind to something
Yes.
and accomplishing it.
Yes.
That for me is, it's
Success.
not it's not about money or anything. Of course money nice, you know, don't get me wrong, but that's not the ultimate.
That's not the ultimate.
That's not the ultimate.
And it's good to have company to share money
Yeah,
with.
exactly.
Experiences.
Precisely.
So when you close your eyes, what are you most proud of?
My kids.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching them grow up and they're nice humans.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. They're really, you know,
Because you're concerned because you can carry them here.
Yeah, but you don't know.
You don't know. You're right?
Yes.
They are definitely gods. You are just a vessel to bring them.
for
They're their
real.
own people.
Yes.
So isn't it great to have good humans?
Yes. They are beautiful humans.
Right.
And I am happy for that.
Yes.
So, I mean, we're still on that journey. They still got a few more years to go, but the first one is out. And I think she is a lovely child. She's a lovely young lady.
Ah.
And then the others are coming, and, you know, so I'm just kind of watching them, and I'm hoping and praying that they continue to, you know, do what they're doing and be good to people. So, best accomplishment that.
Last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you die, what do you want us to remember about Heather?
I think the thing that matters most to me is, and probably y'all gonna be like, God, me again. I want it to be known that I was a good mom. I want my kids to think that I was a good mom, and I want people to feel I was always willing to help.
Yeah.
I was always open to even just being a listening ear, even if I cannot give something tangible.
Yes.
Like, you know, just being available. If you need a ride to go somewhere, or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That kind of thing. Like, I hope that people would remember that I was always willing to do that. If me can't do it, it's like me really just can't do it. There's something else that is pulling me away from being able to yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, we'll see.
So I know you are nervous about participating.
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
say thank you
Oh, gosh.
for participating, and what changed your mind, or what encouraged you to come and sit.
I think seeing everybody else's and just seeing like just everybody's story, and that it was so unique, you know, just watching even like just see Esther do her thing and just talking and being straight up and being Esther,
Just be,
you know,
Esther, right?
and Cecile's story really kind of got me, and just seeing, I think this is a good way, you know, nobody have to make assumptions now about what happened to that person, and you know, because you know that the easiest way for stories to go. Yeah. So just
you telling your own story.
Exactly. It's good that you have done this because, you know, it gives people a chance to say, yo, this is what has happened. This is what my life has been and all of that. And just being able to come here and to tell it for myself, I'm good with that. I would have been okay, you know, just kind of keeping and just letting the people who need to. But if y'all were wondering, this is it.
Thank you so much, because I haven't seen you in more than 20 years.
I know. We did book you up one time.
Yes,
was it
here?
Where were we? In a mall.
In the mall?
When I
was living here?
Because
I was living here for a couple of years when I was going to FIU.
Probably then, but it was years ago, Nackia. I think I had just...
skinny?
Yes.
Then that is years ago. Yes. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Oh gosh,
So with that, I wrap up this episode.
Oh my God.
Guys, please like our videos, share our videos, and subscribe to our channel to keep up with our weekly episode, to see our schoolmates and teachers. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jeez,